A quiet afternoon nap is a completely normal biological function. A short sleep recharges your energy and sharpens your mind. But for the tallest animal walking on the African savanna, closing its eyes for 5 minutes is a death sentence. This giant mammal sleeps less than any other land animal. To reach the highest, most nutritious leaves in the canopy, it completely sacrificed the peaceful comfort of a long sleep. Evolution always demands a heavy price. For this gentle giant, rest is constantly shadowed by predators. The savanna never allows anyone to close their eyes safely. Night falls, and the massive herbivores stand silently together. Most animals curl up in the grass to sleep deeply. But these towering giants remain completely upright in the dark. They enter a light, highly alert state of standing rest. Their long legs are strictly locked into a standing position. They are always ready. They can wake up instantly and start running without hesitation. But the massive brain eventually requires true, deep physical rest. To achieve this, the giant must commit a biological sin. It slowly, carefully folds its massive legs beneath its body. It bends its incredibly long neck completely backward in an arc. It rests its heavy head perfectly directly on its own hip. The animal is now completely trapped on the soft ground. It is totally defenseless. A hungry lion has been silently watching from the grass. This is the exact moment the predator has been waiting for. The lion knows the giant cannot stand up quickly enough. It takes several critical seconds to unfold those long legs. Those few seconds are the difference between life and death. The heavy predator suddenly sprints directly toward the sleeping giant. It aims straight for the vulnerable, exposed throat and neck. The attack is blindingly fast. But the sleeping giant abruptly wakes up from its deep slumber. It immediately kicks its powerful legs aggressively outward in panic. The giant does not even have time to stand completely up. It delivers a devastating kick in a perfect circle of defense. The heavy hooves smash violently into the attacking lion's shoulder. The predator is thrown completely backward into the dry dust. The giant rapidly scrambles to its feet and runs away. The sleep was violently broken. Because deep sleep is so dangerous, adults rarely rest completely. They average less than 30 minutes of deep sleep per day. But the young, vulnerable calves desperately need much more rest. Their growing bodies require hours of sleep to develop properly. To protect the sleeping babies, the mothers form an alliance. They create a highly organized animal version of a kindergarten. It is known as a creche. One adult female stands completely awake in the tall grass. She silently watches over all the sleeping calves in the group. The other exhausted mothers are allowed to wander away to eat. A leopard climbs onto a high branch above the sleeping calves. The spotted cat is highly specialized for dropping onto young prey. But the dedicated guardian spots the danger immediately from far away. She stomps her hooves. The mothers return, and the babies quickly wake up safely. The sun rises high and punishes the dry, open savanna. The giants spend the entire day eating leaves from thorny trees. Their massive heads are constantly exposed to the burning solar radiation. Most animals would suffer severe burns on their sensitive mouths. But these giants possess a completely bizarre biological sun protection. Their tongue is thick, highly muscular, and incredibly long. It reaches out half a meter. It wraps perfectly around the sharp thorns without bleeding at all. But the most shocking feature is the color of the tongue. It is completely dark blue, almost black in the bright sunlight. The dark melanin pigment acts as a permanent, built-in sunscreen. It allows them to eat under the blazing sun all day. They never suffer a single sunburn on their delicate feeding tool. Evolution thought of absolutely everything. As evening approaches, a mother finally decides to rest her legs. She carefully lowers her heavy, 2-ton body to the ground. But the simple act of changing positions is biologically terrifying. When her head drops low, the massive blood pressure shifts violently. The powerful 11-kilogram heart is constantly pumping extremely hard. The rushing blood should instantly destroy her delicate brain blood vessels. Her brain should literally explode. but extremely thick, elastic blood vessel walls prevent the deadly rupture. A specialized sponge network absorbs the sudden, violent surge of pressure. She rests peacefully for exactly 4 minutes on the dusty ground. It is a dangerously brief window of absolute vulnerability and peace. The smallest strange sound immediately snaps her eyes wide open. She rapidly unfolds her long legs and stands up tall again. The savannah does not forgive. These elegant giants are celebrated for their incredible, towering height. They effortlessly reach the most nutritious food that no one else can touch. But that massive biological advantage comes with a deeply hidden cost. They must sacrifice the peace and healing power of deep sleep. They spend their entire lives constantly balancing on the edge of exhaustion. To conquer the sky, they had to surrender their peaceful dreams. The crown is incredibly heavy.